Virgo, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for Virgos, please. All right, your energy, the King of Wands. Okay, so you're in a real boss energy here, Virgo. Very sexy, very attractive, very focused, successful. Your person, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so they may need to get something off their chest. They're viewing you as the Nine of Wands. Okay. What you're not seeing is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there could be some third-party interference, but the Three of Pentacles in reverse can also be like a feeling of not being on the same page. And the final outcome is the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And we see the Queen of Cups. So some of my Virgos, you have water in your chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also see the King of Wands. So I feel like you're in a very attractive, very creative energy. I'm picking up on you being very loving, very intuitive, having a lot of love to give, and really with this King of Wands energy, being in your power. Okay, so let's see, being in alignment, just a really strong creative energy here. Let's see. King of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, but you may feel like there's something that feels a little bit off here with this person or with this connection, because again, you're in a really, really high vibration, and your person may have been feeling overwhelmed. It does look like they're trying to end some sort of cycle, or they need to get something off of their chest. Some of my Virgos too, I mean, you really do know your worth and your value, and you've freed yourself from a karmic situation or multiple karmic situations. So I do feel like my Virgos, like you're very, very clear about what you want, what you don't want, what's acceptable, what isn't acceptable, especially in your relationships. So I am getting some of my Virgos, there could be a mild fear here that there's something that's going to repeat itself or is repeating itself here. Yeah, you're viewing this person as the Ten of Cups in reverse, so you might be in separation from this person, or this is a connection that may be not quite in union, right? It might be a lot of fun, but you might feel like, is this person like keeping things casual? Are they around for a good time, not just a long time here? Okay, you might be wondering if this person is ready for commitment or, wants reconciliation, for those of you where there's a separation. And you're viewing the relationship itself, though, as the Knight of Cups. So you're seeing this as a very romantic connection. You're seeing this as one that you do want to commit to. The Knight of Cups is like maybe you're just dating and you're like, you would like to take it to the next level. You're emotionally invested. But your person is feeling exhausted. Nine of Wands in reverse. Your person, now it doesn't necessarily mean they're exhausted by the connection, but they might just have a lot going on, Virgo. They might have a lot of responsibilities. They might have some money troubles. They might not be sleeping well. They might be working extra hard here. And that can also show up as like frustration or trying to juggle all of that and a relationship, Virgo. Might be feeling a bit overwhelming for this person. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Perseverance. Yeah, you've gotten through survival mode. Now it's time to live and blossom into more. The worst is behind you. You know what I'm getting, my Virgos? A lot of you are very self-protective, or you may be in self-protection mode because your vibration is really high. And I feel like you've persevered a lot. You've been through a lot. And now it's like time to live and blossom into more, or you want this connection to blossom into more. But something is feeling a little bit off, and I feel like it's your person feeling a bit overwhelmed. And I feel like there's a little tiny niggle inside here, Virgo, that's telling you Can I emotionally invest? I see that you want to and that you are, but it's like also you don't want to deal with that survival mode stuff. You know, it's like you've been through that. You've been through this already. You don't want to repeat that. Okay, we see hidden treasure. So the treasure you're looking for is hidden in the ground you're standing on. It's time to dig deeper. So I feel like Spirit's advice here, Virgo, is more like there's more to this than maybe meets the eye right now. You may need to do a little bit more digging, okay? And it might be a bit more positive than you're feeling at this moment, all right? And we see silence the noise, yeah. And Virgos, and I say we because I'm a Virgo rising, but when Virgo energy, when we get dysregulated, when we feel off balance, and one is very protective of oneself and what they've built and their stability and their independence, when something feels off, it can become something really big. So noise creates illusions and problems out of nothing. Go deeper into your heart so that you may find the truth. Because a lot of my Virgos are hanging out a lot in the headspace, which again is very typical of, Virgo energy when it's feeling a bit imbalanced. But don't gaslight yourselves either. Okay, something just isn't right. Trust your intuition and keep seeking for more answers until your situation feels right. All right, so with the 10 of Wands in reverse, I do feel like your person needs to get something off of their chest, or they're in the process of trying to release some burdens, pay off some debts. Maybe they've been working a lot, working really hard. The Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. Now, there could be some sort of third-party interference here, Virgo. It does not have to be a romantic rival, although it certainly can be. But Gemini energy, when it's in its shadow, can also lead to overthinking. But it can also be a lack of clarity. This person might feel like they have a lot of emotional tabs open, or they have a lot of tabs open. They've got a lot of stuff to take care of. They've got a lot of bills to pay. They have a lot of work to do. They might have other, responsibilities. Yeah, and we see High Priestess energy, Cancer, Pisces energy. Yeah, but some of you, I do have to say the Lovers in reverse and the High Priestess in the upright certainly can be a secret lover here. So I know that's not what you want to hear, but it may be the case for some of you. So I do want you to trust your intuition. For a lot of you, though, I do think your person is being secretive with the High Priestess energy, and they may also be withholding access to themselves, to you, Virgo. And again, of course, that would kind of send some red flags up. Make you feel a little bit nervous about what is this person hiding, or why is their energy pulled back? I mean, the High Priestess can be ghosting, or it can also just be somebody here who's quiet or not telling you something. And we see the Moon in reverse, Cancer, Pisces energy. They need to tell you something. That's what I'm getting. They need to get something off their chest. They need to tell you something. Secrets here being revealed. And it could be just like what's really going on with them. It could be about a third party. This person sees you as the wounded warrior, the 9 of Wands. So again, I think they also know that you're feeling quite overwhelmed. You're handling a lot. You're doing a lot. But they may feel like even you need a little bit of a break, or this has been a bit exhausting for you. They do hold a torch for you. 2 of Cups, they care about you. They see you as a soulmate connection. They see you as someone they really care about. Temperance energy in reverse. They may feel, Virgo, that things have moved very quickly between the two of you. With Temperance energy in reverse, this person might feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder. And some of my Virgos, I don't really get that from your energy, but if you're a little bit wrapped up and in your head, I can definitely see like Virgos can easily go into hermit mode. They may feel like something here is off balance within this connection, or, they might feel like you're in a better place than they are. So they might feel like things are off balance because of that. And we see the 2 of Wands. There's a decision to make. It feels like this person is trying to make a decision here about you or about this relationship. All right, Virgo, I feel very tight in my solar plexus right now. I feel a little bit uneasy. So I feel like there's a little bit of uneasiness here. This Three of Pentacles in reverse can be this person feeling like you're not on the same page or you're not compatible. It can also be some sort of interference, friends, family, work. Could be a romantic rival. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and we see the King of Cups. Very interesting, because we have the King and the Queen of Cups, and we have the King and the Queen of Wands. For some of you, what I'm getting is this person might be chasing a lot right now. This person with the Queen of Wands is like manifesting, chasing that Ten of Pentacles, which could be a long-term relationship, but it can also be money and financial stability. But it's like with the King of Cups, they still have a lot of love for you, but they may feel like they're just not, that you two aren't really on the same page. Now, for others of you, this person may be chasing another relationship here. But I don't get that. We're going to clarify for my Virgos, because I feel like if there is or was a third party romantic rival, you would already know, or you would be getting a lot of intuitive hits about that in this reading, and also just in real life. It's like you guys are very, very compatible, but it's like they're not on the same page. Maybe they feel like you make more money than they do, or they're or their finances, I feel, are really bothering them, is kind of what I'm getting. Four of Pentacles energy in reverse. Let go. Everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. Hold back. Three of Swords in reverse. Six of Cups. Healing from something from the past. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. This person might really open up to you, Virgo. Yeah, making a decision here. The Judgment card. This person's up leveling right now, but I feel like there's something from the past that you could be reacting to here, and it may be making you want to push this person away. It could also be that this person is still hung up on something from the past. They're still trying to heal something from the past, and the Seven of Wands in reverse can be them letting down their guard in order to have victory, making a decision here, Judgment card, to talk to you, to reveal what's really going on here. Let's try to get what's really going on here. What do we need to know about this person? Because something is off. What do we really need to know about this person? So this is addiction energy. Now, of course, it could be something along those lines, like drugs, alcohol, gambling, whatever, pills. But addiction on my channel really is something that this person needs to get out from under. Bad habits, a previous relationship, the way they show up in a relationship. Yep, this person, it looks like they've retreated. They might also have a habit here, because we see the High Priestess and the Moon in reverse, like running hot and cold, or getting angry and defensive and pulling away, going quiet, cutting you off, but then coming back around. Things are dirty and messy for this person right now. Okay, I'm going to pull one more, and I want marriage, but it does seem like they do want this connection. I do think this person's going to be trying again, coming back around, Virgo. All right, and for a lot of you, I'm actually picking up that it may not be necessarily a third-party romantic rival that they're after. I feel like there's financial issues here. That's kind of more what I'm getting. But again, trust your intuition here. Let's see what we need to know about this person. I wonder if this person just feels like life is too dirty and messy, and they're feeling overwhelmed, although they want this connection with you, and they recognize like there's this compatibility. I mean, the King and the Queen of Cups, the King and the Queen of Wands. But it's like they don't feel ready for that. Let's see. They don't feel grounded. They feel like, again, they have too many tabs open, right? Too many emotional tabs running open in the background. This person there might be an age difference. They might also look a bit older the next time you see them. They love to stay in. Give it time. They're giving it time. They're health conscious, so they may want to heal things here. All right, let's see. Let's see, what else do we need to know about this connection? What do they want to say to you? Let's go there. What do they want to say to you, Virgo? What do they want to say to my Virgos? Yeah. See, I want marriage. I want to be part of your future. Okay, so for a lot of you, that really does clear it up. Like, this person does want this connection to work, but there's something running in the background here that's keeping them distant or creating some issues. Ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Okay, so that could be in stubbornness. That, you know, the ego can show up in a lot of different ways, but they're doing some reflection. I'm trying to move on. So they're trying to move on from the past, or maybe wanting to move on from whatever heartbreak you've experienced here or difficulties, but they don't want to chase. They want to make sure that it's mutual. And we see secrets. I haven't told you everything. This person does have secrets. I want to go and see what these secrets are, although I do think it's just actually their feelings. But can you tell me what these secrets are, Virgo? For Virgo, what is this person? Because we get these secrets coming through. What are these secrets that I'm picking up on? Official person. They might have imposter syndrome is what I'm getting. We get thief energy. Yeah, that's to me really, really indicating imposter syndrome. And we see message. There also could be some sort of communication here with a third party that maybe shifted their energy or threw them off balance. Again, I mean, it could be something about their work. It could be something from a family member. You know, it could be something about their children, if they have children. Something they haven't told you, they didn't want to tell you. Yeah, it could have to do with family. All right. It could be a third party, though. But I kind of get more so like this person hasn't opened up about whatever this interference is. I for a lot of you, like I felt like I was like, you know, the High Priestess and the Lovers in reverse can be a secret lover. But for a lot of you, that's not the case. It's like this person might just feel like they have imposter syndrome, Virgo. They are, it does look like they're making a decision here. They're making a decision here. What's your advice and guidance? What's the advice and guidance? They're making a decision to tell you the truth. And the Seven of Wands in reverse in your final outcome is somebody letting down the ego because they want victory. And I think truth is going to give this victory. All right. Your advice is don't personalize the pause. Not everything is about you and not everything requires response. So again, we do see this person is in pause. Don't personalize it. This might be how this person copes, and they may not be trying to they may not be trying to punish you. It just may be what they need at this point in time. Match the effort, though, Virgo. You don't need to give more to receive more. Yep. Okay, that's the truth. And ground into the present. Bring your focus back to what's real and what's happening now. Stay present and hold your center, Virgo. You can care without abandoning yourself. Yeah, you don't have to abandon yourself here. All right, Virgo, so clear messages. I do think you're going to be getting the truth here about this person or about this situation. All right, can you give me some additional information, please, for my Virgos that they need to hear at this time? You have good news coming in, so maybe what they're going to be telling you is better than you're expecting. A period of ill health or depression. That could be your person. It could be how you're feeling now. I do think there's good news coming in. Involvement with the law. Some of you too, there's some legal issues going on with this person that they didn't want to tell you about, maybe about family. Be careful. Don't take any risks right now. And I feel like that's also just about holding your center. Don't just right now, Virgo, do you. You can care without abandoning yourself. Ground into the present. Okay, our other message here was, match the effort. If they're kind of quiet right now, just Yeah, don't personalize things. Focus on you. I know it's easier said than done. There is something here that's triggering for you. You don't want to repeat past mistakes, but I don't think you're about to. I think you're in a strong enough energy where you will use your strength and courage to walk away from a situation that doesn't feel right, but it feels like you just don't have all the facts yet here, Virgo. I think you're going to get them. All right. I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.